You're lying in bed, the ceiling a canvas for your thoughts. You try to sleep, but your brain is a relentless detective, replaying conversations, analyzing past decisions, and forecasting every possible future. This isn't just a fleeting moment, it's a state of being, the state of the overthinker. We're often told overthinking is a problem, a weakness, a sign of anxiety, and in many ways, it can be. It can be a relentless, exhausting cycle that traps us in a loop of worry and inaction. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if overthinking isn't a bug in the system, but a feature, a raw, unrefined form of a deeper philosophical practice? Think about the great minds of history, the philosophers, the artists, the innovators. They weren't exactly known for their mental simplicity. They grappled with complex ideas. They turned problems over and over in their minds. They dissected reality until it broke into its smallest parts. They were, in essence, master overthinkers. So, what if we stop trying to suppress this tendency and, instead, learn to harness it? Part 1. The Labyrinth of the Mind. Let's begin by acknowledging what overthinking truly is. It's not just worrying. It's an intense, internal dialogue. It's the mind's attempt to find patterns, to connect disparate pieces of information, to solve a puzzle that doesn't seem to have a clear solution. It's an engine running at full throttle, without a clear destination. Imagine your mind as a vast library. A library where every book is open, every page is being read at the same time. The librarian, that's you, is overwhelmed. You see snippets of plots, fragments of wisdom, and countless loose ends. This is the chaos. This is the struggle. And this is the starting point. But within this chaos lies incredible potential. When you overthink, you're not just replaying old scenes. You're also exploring alternatives. You're running simulations of your life in your head. You're mapping out potential pitfalls and imagining new paths. This is the raw, unguided power of your intellect at work. The first step to mastering it is to stop fighting it and simply observe it. Part 2. From rumination to reflection. The difference between a destructive overthinker and a masterful thinker is a subtle but profound shift in intention. The destructive overthinker is a ruminator. They replay events and dwell on negative outcomes, feeding a loop of anxiety. The masterful thinker is a reflector. They use the same analytical power to extract lessons, to find patterns, and to chart a better course forward. This isn't about eliminating thought, it's about redirecting it. So how do you make this shift? First, give your thoughts a destination. Instead of letting your brain wander aimlessly, give it a problem to solve. For example, instead of thinking, "I said the wrong thing in that meeting," try reframing it as a question. What did I learn from that conversation that I can apply to future meetings? This simple change of focus turns a useless worry into a valuable inquiry. Second, embrace the notebook. The overthinker's mind is a swirling vortex. You can give it structure by externalizing the thoughts. Write them down. When you see your thoughts on paper, they lose some of their power. You can analyze them objectively. You can draw connections. You can organize the chaos and find the patterns that were hidden in the storm. Part 3. The creative power of the labyrinth. So what is the art of overthinking? It's the ability to take this intense mental energy and channel it into something creative, something constructive. The overthinker's mind is a natural forge for ideas. It's a place where possibilities are explored and new connections are made. Think of it this way. Overthinking is the brainstorming phase for everything you do. Before a painter makes a single stroke, they overthink their composition. Before a writer types the first word, they overthink their plot and characters. This is the quiet, internal work that precedes all great creation. To truly master this, you must learn to give your mind space. The best ideas often don't come when you're actively trying to force them. They emerge from the incubation period, the time after you've thoroughly overthought a problem, when you've stepped away and allowed the pieces to fall into place on their own. This is when the true magic happens. Part 4. Finding stillness in the storm. Mastery is not about never overthinking again. It's about not being controlled by it. It's about finding a sense of peace within the storm. Meditation, mindfulness, and even just taking a quiet walk can help you observe your thoughts without getting swept away by them. Your brain is a tool, a powerful one, and like any tool, it needs to be understood and used with intention. When you feel the familiar loop of overthinking begin, don't panic. Don't feel guilty. Recognize it for what it is, the raw, untamed power of your intellect at work. The art of overthinking is the art of turning a burden into a superpower. It's about accepting the depth of your mind and learning to navigate its complexity. It's about transforming the worry that paralyzes you into the wisdom that propels you forward. So, the next time you find yourself lost in thought, don't see it as a failing. See it as an opportunity. The opportunity to discover a hidden depth within yourself. The opportunity to find your own art.